Hello everyone, I am Nikhil. I am from Shrivenkateswara College of Engineering. I would like to explain the course of Biology for Engineers. The course code is 21B45. Let's move on to this topic. As a human lungs, it's a diagram of the human lungs. The lungs are a pair of the spongy, air-filled organs that is located on the either side of the chest. And the trachea conducts the inhaled air into the lungs through its tabular branches called a bronchi. The bronchi that's then get divided into a smaller and smaller branches that's the called as a branchioles. The branchioles as a eventually end in the cluster of the microscopic hair sacs called alveoli. The lungs are covered by the thin tissue layer called a pleura, the kind of a tissue that lies that inside the chest cavity that is called as a pleura. Next, we have moved on to the gas exchange mechanism. The exchange of the gases occurs due to the simple diffusion, and it occurs at these two sites in the body and in the lungs where the oxygen is picked up and the carbon dioxide is released from the respiratory membrane and the tissue where the oxygen released and where the carbon dioxide is picked up. Its external respiration is the gas exchanges of the to the externals of exchanges with the environment and occurs into the alveoli of the lungs. Its internal respirations is the exchange of gases with the internal environment and occurs into the tissue. The next we have moved on to the external expiration. It's a diagram of the external respiration. In the gaseous exchange, the lungs is referred as the external respiration. The pulmonary artery carries from the deoxygenated blood into the lungs from the heart, where the branches and eventually coming of the capillary networks and the composite of the pulmonary capillaries. And these pulmonary capillaries create a respiratory membranes with the alveoli. As the blood is pumped through the capillary networks as the gas exchanges occurs. A small amount of oxygen is able to dissolve directly into the plasma from the alveoli. So most of the oxygen is picked up by the red blood cells and binds through a proteins as called as a hemoglobin. And the deoxygenated and oxygenated as the hemoglobin and it returns to the heart through the pulmonary veins. Next we have moved on to the abnormal lungs and the physiological emphysema. In the emphysema is the breakdown of the walls of the tiny hair sacs as of alveoli and at the end of the bronchial tubes in the bottom of the lungs. The hair sacs to play the crucial role in the transferring the oxygen into the blood and the carbon dioxide out. And this caused by the emphysema destroyed with the walls of the hair sacs, making it hard to get a full breath. Next, we have moved to the spirometry. In the spirometry, the uses of machines that's called as a spirometer. A spirometer is a medical device that consists of a mouthpiece and a tube, and they connect to a machine that measures your airflow, and it's most commonly of the pulmonary functions. It's a test into the measures lung functions, and especially the amount and the speed of the air that can be inhaled and exhaled, and usually diagnose and asthma, the chronic obstructive and the pulmonary diseases and other conditions that affects the breathing. Next, we have moved to the spirometer reading game depends upon the new factors such as the age and the health and the race, the sex and the tobacco product use and weight. The spirometry uses two main components that is a forced vital capacity. In the forced vital capacity is the highest amount of their that can breathe it out after taking a deep breath in. And the forced expiratory volume. The forced expiratory volume is the most air breathed out of the 1 second. Next, we have moved to the chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. It refers to a group of disease that includes the chronic bronchitis and emphysema. It's a chronic bronchitis irregulates the bronchial tubes which carry air to the and from the air to the lungs. And in the response, the tubes swell and mucus builds up to the along the lining. The built-up narrows from the tube's opening, make it hard and get air into them and out of your lungs. Next, we can move on to the ventilators. A ventilator is a device that supports or takes over the breathing process and pumping the air into the lungs. And it's a types of a ventilators. Uh, the face mask ventilator, mechanical ventilator, manual resuscitator bags, and tracheostomy ventilators. The next we have moved to the face mask ventilator, and it is a non-invasive method of supporting the breathing and oxygen levels. The mask fits over the nose and the mouth, while air flows into the airways and the lungs. And the mechanical ventilator, these are the machines that take over the breathing process entirely, and it works via a tube in the person throat and it's pumping air into the lungs and transporting the carbon dioxide away. Next, we have on to the manual resuscitator valves. And these are the species of equipments that allow the person to control the airflow of their either ventilators with her hands, and these devices are consisted of a empty bags or a bladders that a person squeezes to pump air into the lungs. The next we have on the tracheostomy ventilators. A tracheostomy is a procedure where a doctor creates an opening with a windpipe and inserts a tube which allows air to flow in and out, and this enables two persons to breathe without using their nose or mouth. So thank you for watching this video.